my gorgeous light beings, my healers, my star seeds, my light workers. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, The Pleiadian Priestess. In today's reading, we're going to be going over what does your person find most attractive about you, whether that be personality-wise, physically, what you do, how you act, those kinds of things. We're just going to see what comes through because whatever wants to come through, comes through, okay? Around these parts, honestly, even if it's a reading that's supposed to be about looks, whatever comes through comes through. Maybe they're not so focused on your looks, who knows. So yes, we're going to be going over that. And yeah, you're gonna have to choose a group first. We have group 1, which is the boho babe. Okay, bring up the cards so you can see it. The boho babe. We have group 2, the fitness fan. And then we have group 3, the strong woman. So you're going to choose the group, the picture, the energy, the number 1 through 3, whichever one calls out to you the most, however you choose your readings. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people at your reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 1s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the boho babe, then welcome. Today we're going to be getting into what does your person find most attractive about you, whether that be personality, physicality, whatever that may be. Whatever comes through and these readings come through. I know I may go in with a specific intention, but like I said, what comes through comes through. So I don't want to hear any complaints about I was looking more so for physicality. That's not what the person's focused on about you then. Okay? Not to be sassy or anything, but it's just annoying when people complain about a free reading on YouTube. Anyway, if you want to get more into maybe your person's energy, this is a general collective. So if you want something more personal, then get a personal reading from me, another reader. It doesn't matter. Do your own reading. You know what kind of thing. There's other options instead of complaining in someone's comment section. But anyway, I digress. You guys chose group 1. And immediately right off the bat, we have the boho babe, okay, which is definitely someone who is more natural, who is more frilly, like girly, loose clothes, even though she's not really loose here. Florals, flowery. She has a flower headband, so maybe you do wear that, and that's what they see you physically. You like to show midriff, is what I just heard specifically. I was gonna say stomach, but midriff came through. You have this person could like your legs. You could have like very long legs that go on for miles. Okay. You could look good in pink or you could look good in blue. Here we have new heels, so maybe you're someone who wears heels just like this. Okay. I feel like I've seen heels like this. And then she also has a tattoo on her foot. So maybe you guys could have a tattoo on your foot. Short shorts is another thing. So like I said, I'd like to see what do they call it? Decolletage, which is this region up here. You could have very prominent, is it neck bones? I'm not sure what they're called, but you can have very prominent neck bones. I love when your shoulders are out, when your tummy is showing, and just basically the quintessential summer beach babe is kind of what's coming through. And it's funny because in this deck we do have a card that's like that. It's like beach babe, okay? So, but it's like summer, not beach. Summery, like you get up, you throw on the florals, you throw on the sundresses. Sundress season men love, whether it's a sundress you consider in the black community where it's a long what is it called, maxi dress and the booty be shaking sometimes, or it's like the definition of a sundress, which is like flowery, airy, loose, flowy, that kind of thing. You have like a very feminine, girly air. That's what they find most attractive about you. The very flowery, loose or tight. You're showing you can look good in white as well. When you're showing some parts of your body, because here we have decolletage, here we have midriff, and here we have long legs. So that's coming through already. I do want to get some more cards from this deck as well. Maybe Beach Babe does want to come out. They like to see some skin, okay? They like to see your skin. But mostly your stomach, your neck area, and then your legs. Some of you could always have a fresh pedicure, and that's what they also find attractive about you as well. Because I'm like, if you're wearing these kinds of sandals, most women, if you're a woman watching, like to have pedicures. So that's just coming through. Here we have the living legend. Interesting. Look at how she's showing more skin. So this person loves maybe the more risque, whether it's risque or innocent looking when you're wearing, when you're showing skin. Look at the same things that are showing legs, midriff, and then chest, shoulder area. So that's what they find the most attractive about you. And here she's barely, like, she's like not covering anything. So this person loves when not much is left to the imagination. Nobody's saying that in a degrading way. You just wear things where you're easily visible. You could be very confident in your skin and love showing off your body on your skin. And that's what this person loves. Because in all these cards, one thing that we are seeing very clearly is her skin. So your skin could glow. It's very shiny. They just love seeing it. Okay. Like, I'm getting, you like to wear like things that show your body off, and I love that for you. Whether it's innocent, very feminine, girly, frilly, flowery, type thing, whether it's the femme fatale, living legend, everything is on, on show. Everything, you can see everything. Or we have the siren here. So no matter what you're wearing, your person is going to be attracted to your body, okay, whether they're seeing it fully or whether they're not. But here, when it comes to what they find most attractive about you, is when you are showing off your body. Because it's kind of like a "that's my girl" kind of thing, like, yeah, that's mine, that's all me right there, and no, you can't have her. Yeah, you can see, you can look, but you don't touch, okay? And I'm hearing that song. It's like a back in the day kind of song. Show and tell, just a game I play when I wanna say I love you. So show me and tell me that you feel the same way too. Say you do, something like that. So yeah, something here about showing. Maybe, yeah, this person likes to show you off, like you're like they are bringing you to show and tell. That's what's coming through, honestly. So whenever you're showing your body, your best physical attributes, whether that be your long legs that go on for miles. Here she's wearing heels again. Okay, here she's not wearing any shoes. This person could like your feet if they're into that, because there's people who's into that. Okay, um, but I'm just getting neck area, midriff, legs right off the bat. It's like hide and seek, where you're hiding some things and showing all the best things. What I'm hearing as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull some cards to see what else they find most attractive about you. What else is going to come through? For these kinds of readings, I try to choose the cards that like actually show real people, so we can kind of see what they're wearing, get into the vibe. I'm hearing easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. So maybe you look like a model, which is why the legs are coming through in the midriff and the chest area. It's giving Victoria's Secret model for some of you. If you don't look like that, they still consider you that, okay? Because that's supposed to be the epitome of what men want. That's why they have the yearly Victoria's Secret show. And they just recently started including plus size women. So whether you're plus size, whether you're small, whether you're statuesque, this person just loves looking at all the things that they show in those shows, which is basically what everything she's showing here. Not much is left to the imagination. This person likes to see your body. Here we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, when you let your guard down, which is literally whether it be in what you're wearing or how you're acting. This person likes you to be an open book. They like to see you be vulnerable as well. That's what they find most attractive about you, when you're vulnerable with them, when you let your guards down. Or like I said, there's something here about you just being for them, and everybody else just looking on in awe. Oh, that's your girl, that's your girl. And they're just like, yep, that's all me right there, because you're only like vulnerable with them. That's what they find most attractive about you. You could like be this big, intimidating, not big in the physical sense, so please don't get triggered, because there's some people who are just very sensitive, and you say big or something, like, oh no, like you're very big, you're, I don't want to say imposing, I don't want to say intimidating, but there's just something about you that can't be missed, essentially. And they love that everyone like maybe wants a little piece of you, but they get to have the real piece of you, the real, that kind of thing. They get to take you home. So if you're intimidating and you're only soft around them, that's what they love. They love when you're soft and feminine with them. That's when they find out you're most attractive. We have Three of Cups, when you're able to, have a good time and let loose, is also what I'm hearing. So I kind of feel like whenever you allow them to like be the protector or be taking care of you or watching over you, is when they find you the most attractive. Because with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like you're vulnerable, so they have to kind of step into that manly esque energy to take care of you and defend you and do things for you, damsel in distress, very that kind of thing is what's coming through. Here we have the Six of Cups, okay. That is like a very, I love the Queen of Swords here too, okay. Yeah, there's something here about you usually being very touchy. I'm hearing maybe a little bit fickle with other people, but then when you're with them, it's kind of like you show everything, which is why they love to, like, be with you around other people so they can kind of, like, rub it in their face, like, yeah, I got her, yeah, she's soft with me in a way that she never was with you or never is with anyone else, that they take pride in that, essentially. When you go out drinking with your friends and you call them like, babe, can you come pick me up? And they're just like, what's wrong? Like, I don't feel like I could drive home. And they're just coming and picking you up. And I know we've all seen those, or most of us have seen those. Not everyone is on social media. Those skits about how women and their friends coming home from brunch and the husband or boyfriend having to be the one to pick them up, how they're all rowdy, how they're all tipsy, how they're all coming in the car, acting a fool, they singing, they rowdy, having a good old time, and they just love that you felt comfortable enough to come and call them, even though it may be kind of annoying when you and your friends are drunk or tipsy or whatever, acting a fool in the car with them, and you're like teasing him or whatever. They love that kind of thing, that playful energy you bring, which is the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups together. So some of you may have a very playful air when you're tipsy, when you're drinking, and they love when that side of you comes out. That's when they find you the most attractive, it seems. Here we have the Queen of Swords, though. Yeah, for you guys, I'm getting a weird, it's not weird, but it's kind of like you're cutesy, but then you're also the siren, You're also the femme fatale. You're also like very sexy. So it's kind of like Girl Next Door, maybe, where you have the innocent face, okay, or the demeanor. But then when you're ready to come out of your shell and give and bring sexy, you do. And it's just like they love that as well, when you go from innocent to sexy to literally siren. Some of you could have good voices, I'm hearing, as well. You sing in the shower is what I heard as well, or car karaoke, carpool karaoke, which is the instance that I was saying where they're coming to pick you and your friends up from brunch. Y'all just all singing, acting a fool, drunk, tipsy in the car, and they have to sit there and deal with that. But they're like, it's like the whole I'm excited to get her home because I know I love when she's like this. So I'm dealing with the annoyance of maybe her and her friends, because women tend to get a little bit rowdy when they're with their friends. We're not gonna lie, okay? Men do the same, but they're the one picking you and your friends up, and they're just like, okay, I can deal with this. I know as soon as her friends are dropped off, I'm gonna get home and get down to business, kind of thing. So that's kind of what's coming through when you drink a little bit and you're kind of tipsy and you're more like that playful, cutesy, girly kind of mood. Your guard is down. You're not being as serious or strong or stern as you could usually be, and you're more malleable, more feminine is what I want to say. Where you're relying on them more for stuff and being more maybe assertive with them in the physical sense, where you're just like trying to take their clothes off or something like that, where they're not always the pursuer. When you gain this confidence, that could be coming through as well. When you're your most confident, whether it's a boho babe showing some skin, some midriff and legs, whether it's a living legend who is walking and down the Victoria's Secret runway, because this looks like something they would wear, lingerie, whatever. When you're in your lingerie, feeling confident, trying to seduce them, it's when they find them most attractive. And then we have the siren here, where it's like everything is to the imagination. This is like giving me, like when you have at the censors over the most important body parts. They do love everyone seeing what's like theirs essentially, but they're not seeing the important parts. So the boobs are covered, the feminine areas covered. That kind of thing. It's like when they think about you, they're not like showing the pictures to their friends. It's just like something that's just theirs. So this person is giving a little bit very possessive over you, your body. They love that you're theirs. Okay, so now back to the tarot cards. Here we have the sun. So when you are very giggly and girly and poppy and excited, that's when they love you. Okay, when they love you the most, when they find you the most attractive. Because the sun and the Six of Cups do have that childlike energy alike. You know, Six of Cups is nostalgia, reminiscing, and it's funny how it's talking about memories here when they think of you in their mind of you being naked or something. Um, of course, they don't want me to see, and they don't want social media to see because we're in a reading right now. But they're basically thinking of you naked, but the most important parts like kind of covered with shimmers. So it's like, I like your naked body, but I'm the only one that can see it. And that's what I love about it, you know? So they're thinking of you in their memories or something like that. It's like they're thinking of you like this, but you would be naked. Of course, she is naked except for the things that are covering her, essentials, the private parts. So yeah, the Six of Cups and the Sun are both, because on the Sun in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, we have a child riding on a pony. So it's like exuberance. You're free. You're lighthearted. Nothing is holding you down. You're not sad. Um, you're very innocent. And then Six of Cups is an innocent energy of childlike nostalgia when we were smaller, memories, thinking back, kind of energy. So like when you guys are both playful together, when you guys can be both drunk together, is when they find you attractive, because there is a vibe of you letting your guard down and maybe not being so sad, maybe not being so closed off. You're more open to them, and that's what they appreciate. Queen of Swords, when you're your most, I think when you're your most emotionally vulnerable, or when you're telling them things that make you sad or insecure, and they're just because they want to know everything about you essentially. And this person loves when you're open and honest with them, but in like a vulnerable sense. Because the Queen of Swords, I wouldn't say she's the most vulnerable girl around, but if you ask her something, she's gonna answer truthfully. If she's telling you a story, she's telling you all the details. She doesn't leave anything out. So you could be a good storyteller as well. So maybe if they weren't at brunch, or they technically weren't, they just came to pick you guys up. You're telling them about what happened during brunch. Oh, this guy hit on us, and they sent us a round of drinks. And I just found it so funny. I couldn't wait to tell you that kind of thing. Maybe a little bit when you make them jealous or jab at them or tease them, rib them a little bit. Could be when they find you the most attractive as well. It's just like when you guys are both really comfortable together and there's no pressure. It's just an ease. Maybe that doesn't happen often, or maybe life is stressful for both of you. So they love when you guys get to have that, just, letting your hair down moment. hmm That vulnerability is coming through strong. And with this boho baby, this fairy coming through, there's something. Maybe some of you, I know this is a Britney Spears oracle deck, so she's going to be blonde in all of them, but it's coming through again here and again here. So maybe some of you could have really long blonde hair, and they found that attractive about you. And sis has blonde hair too, so right there. They love when your hair contrasts, like when you may play with color theory a lot. It's something that is coming through as well. And they love when your clothes just come together so well and it fits and matches your hair because you made it that way. And they just find themselves wondering. They don't want to ask and sound stupid. They just find themselves wondering, did she do that on purpose? Like, why does everything come together so well or look so good on her? Even if you have a darker skin tone and people are not like used to having blonde hair, you still make it work. That's the energy I'm getting. But then also with this, making sure we're still on, just because with this hairstyle here is very much giving me it's like 60s. I wouldn't say 70s, like giving me like very 60s. I'm not sure of the exact time period. Just like they used to have these hairstyles. Give the Marilyn Monroe. She used to wear her hair like this. I always get like Etta James as well. They used to wear their hair like that. I don't know why I'm hearing Nina Simone, but whatever time era they're from, that hairstyle was very big then. So maybe you could still wear it. It's kind of giving me finger waves as well. So when your hair is kind of short, so if you are someone who a melanated queen, maybe the figure waves for you guys, they love that as well. Big earrings, accessories is coming through as well. And she is wearing big dangly earrings in this card over here, so that is coming through. So when your hair is short, okay, or when your hair is long, for others of you, if you have blonde hair. And did I say something about you guys singing? I just noticed she has a microphone in the middle picture, so yeah, there's something about that as well, your voice. Or your singing voice in particular. So maybe karaoke, like I said, can be coming through carpool karaoke when they just have the music on and you know all their songs. It could be something about that as well. They love that you have kind of adopted their favorite music. So like if they're playing like hardcore rap, or they're playing whatever music they listen to. Not every guy listens to rap, okay? So whatever they're listening to in the car, you've been around them so much now, you are adopting some of their favorite songs, and whenever they play their songs, y'all just, singing together in the car. That's something that's coming through as well. But yeah, like very for some of you, very petite. If you're not tall, because there's gonna be someone in the comments, I'm not tall, then you are like very short and pixie like, with this pixie fairy coming through. Because anytime we see a fairy or a pixie in movies, they're little. They're very petite. Some of you could actually wear wings. I'm hearing cosplay. So some of you could like do cosplay as well. And they could let as well. There could be a little bit of like nerd coming through. Where you guys go to these events and dress up, and you look really good, or you look just like the character, and they're proud to have you on their arm. But like in the nerd sense, like like not everyone thinks cosplay is attractive, but they do. They're just like, look at my girl dressed up in whatever. I'm hearing Zelda. Like Elvin is also what just came through. Yeah, I think Zelda's like elves and stuff like that. The video game series. So it's kind of like you can dress up like an elf, and it's like, yep, that's my girl right there. Where other guys would be like, okay, they're just like, because that's what they like. So when you get into their hobbies and you guys do them together and experience them together, it's something that they find attractive as well. And here's like that whole frilly boho, and it's funny how I was talking about like 60s and 70s, maybe the 70s for some of you, because the boho hippie movement was in the 70s, and this is very much giving me that energy, the sun, like, because they're all love, light, no harm, um live and let live, love and let love. It's like different not hobbies, but different eh, categories, I could say, are coming through. So we have the cosplay, then we have the 70s theme, then we have the 60s theme coming through. So those are coming through. Like the peace signs and I'm hearing some of you, oh Lord, this is rude. Um, in that, I'm hearing patchouli, okay, first of all, but then I know around that time deodorant wasn't I don't want to say it wasn't a thing, but it wasn't a thing for them to wear it. So maybe some of you are not big into deodorant, or you like natural, because look at how we have like a canister of something, like maybe some of you make your own perfume, or like natural musk, someone likes that. So when you're not wearing, because I know some guys say they don't like the smell of deodorant, like the natural musk, so that could be something that's coming, that's very specific, okay, because most people I know wear deodorant. So for some of you that don't, that is coming through. Very colorful clothing with the sun coming through here, and the Six of Cups, pixie like, elven, fairy, because these birds are very colorful, and that will tie into the whole boho babe here. So back to the florals. Maybe some of you smell like flowers, or you look like a flower. Yeah, because we have flowers coming through in this card here as well. I'm hearing a water lily, so maybe some of you could be called Lily. Rose. Now I'm hearing that song, Can I Call You Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. So a lot of old, because even though that song, when I first heard that song, I thought it was like a back of the day kind of song, until I realized that song was like brand spanking new, this generation. I'm like, what? Who's making music like that anymore? So it's like giving like a very old timey vibe. Okay, so some of you could like have that very back of the day vibe. Because Can I Call You Rose and Show and Tell, those songs coming through is kind of like giving that energy. So like there's different people watching. So I kind of feel like I have to, accommodate for everyone watching. So we have the cosplay people, we have the hippie kind of people, the natural, that kind of thing, peace, love, and pixie dust, that kind of thing. Then we have the people who are like very much the Marilyn Monroes, which would be the sirens here. Because anytime I look at this, I always think of her and how in that infamous or famous scene where she's like holding her dress under the whatever, like the street, thingies. I don't know what they're called. Where the exhaust from the train station comes out. That scene. It's like very movie star-esque over here, very natural boho over here. You know, those kinds of things. And I was hearing natural earlier. If you look at her and don't look too close, it don't seem like she's wearing any makeup, honestly. It looks like her face is like a naturally beat, okay? So you're not, you may not be into heavy makeup. You're very much a natural girly when you're wearing your makeup. It looks like you're not wearing any at all, which could be something they find attractive as well. They may not be into all that heavy makeup and that heavy perfume or bruh, move. Or that deodorant like a natural musk, and you definitely provide that with the natural hair. You know, they could like short hair, longer hair. You went through all that already. But we're going to get some cards from this deck here to see if we can get some confirmations. What do they find most attractive about my group ones, please? Jeez Louise. Look, we have the same colors coming through. We have Sunflower. And that song by Post Malone is coming through. Because you're my sunflower. I think our love would be too much. This person could get overwhelmed by how much they maybe love you or how well you're kind of incorporating into their life. We have unwavering faith, unconditional love, and you brighten the mood. That's the sun. Yeah. You brighten up the mood. Like I said, you're very much like a pixie or an elf where they think you have some magic or some pixie dust and you just lead with love, light, and all that kind of stuff. You're just a very bright, open person. And they love that. That's what was coming through with the Queen of Swords. But like I said, it was giving me more of the vulnerable sense where you allow them to see more of who you are than maybe other people do. Because of course you're kind of open with other people as well, since you're coming through as like a open book, a person that likes to have fun, that kind of thing. But then there's a difference between who you are in society and then who you are when you're with just your person, you know? We have beauty and eternity, love and devotion. So eternal beauty here, which would make sense with the um, fairies and the cosplay elves kind of coming through, because that is what they did represent in the Lord of the Rings. The elven people they lived forever. And they barely ever got old. You know, their age didn't show on their face. They've been alive for thousands of years and they still look young and youthful. So that could be you. Like I said, you have like youthful energy or youthful looks. Essentially, the girl next door, the cute face, but the banging body, that kind of thing could be coming through. But your eternal beauty, you never like. It's like your beauty shines from within as well. So it's kind of like a double whammy, where it's like, oh, you're beautiful, but then you're beautiful on the inside. So it's like, dang, you know, are we taking all these cards? These are way too much. No. Love and devotion, unconditional love and devotion, kind of give me the same vibe. So this person knows you're going to always be there for them, essentially. Maybe some of you are into blues. This is what's coming through as well. Or blues, jazz. Because there are, like I said, you could be someone who is living today. Sounds weird. You're a young person today, but you have the energy and like old soul kind of vibes from back in the 60s and 70s and maybe even the 50s kind of energy, where you dress that way, you look that way, you like that music. Because there's this one girl, when I looked at her, I'm trying to remember her name, but she is like in her 20s, but she sings like blues and jazz in today's, music. And I'm like, okay, I like her, but I can't remember her name. But I looked at this card and thought of her. So y'all, what's her name? Oh man. But that's the vibe you're giving me. And also the whole "Can I Call You Rose?" That song is 2023, I think, song, and that gives old back in the days kind of bluesy, jazzy vibes. So that could be your vibe as well. I don't want to leave nobody out. But like big dangly earrings is someone's thing here, because that's coming through. I'm also hearing crystals for the boho babes. Let me see what this lady look like. You know what is freaking hilarious? The same thing is coming through in this card here now that I turned it over. the décolletage, the midriff, and the legs. That's crazy. But yeah, that keeps coming through. We have lilac. You see how we're getting like very soft but summery colors? Like if someone were to like describe you, you would be like the summer person. Or those are the colors you like stick to. Like I said, the sun energy here with the yellows and the bright pinks and the oranges and that kind of thing. Here we have lilac, helpfulness, serenity, kindness, compassion. Ties into the hippie energy that I was getting. And I'm not saying that in a offensive way. That's just the best word I can come up with right now. Here we have, I hate that they freaking misspell the words, child. It upsets me. But here I know it's supposed to say mustard, but that's not how it's spelled. So I'm just like, really? Anyway, we have creativity, diversity, warmth, and optimism. And we have another yellow card coming through. So yes, very bright, sunny, um, warm, friendly. And here we have salmon. I love these colors. They really just, they're this card in multiple cards. We have salmon, expression, fellowship. And what didn't I freaking say? Lord of the Rings, and the first movie is the Fellowship of the Ring, and here we have Fellowship coming out. Bruh. Anyway, individuality, and then we have compassion. I think that came out before. Yeah, so compassion showing up twice. No, stop it. Expression, yeah, very expressive, very out there, very bubbly, poppy, warm. Like I said, the sun just personified, essentially. And then we have the yellow coming through twice. So yeah. Fellowship, so yeah, friendly. You get along with, and the thing about the whole Fellowship of the Ring, it was all the different species in that, in, is it, what is it called? Is it Middle Earth? I think it's Middle Earth. All the species, the elves, the what were they called? They weren't called trolls. That's rude. We had the hobbits, we had the elves, we had the humans, we had the, what were they called? It wasn't gnomes. It wasn't trolls. Y'all know what I mean. The small people. That wasn't the hobbits, but they were like more gravelly and that kind of thing. Those people, they all came together to be the fellowship and help Frodo take the ring to the mountain of, y'all know the movie. Okay, anyway. So individuality, so you are definitely someone that stands out is what is coming through here. And look at, we have individuality, then we have diversity. So like I said, you get along with all different kinds of maybe cultures or people is what's coming through. And you always keep that very warm, friendly energy, no matter who you meet. So, like I said, that whole, what is it called? Peace, love, pixie dust. No matter who you meet, there's no discriminating, that kind of thing. And some of you could be like very spiritual with this whole unwavering faith and unconditional love. That's what you bring to every person you meet. So no ill will, no bad intentions, and it's like giving a little bit of like an open book. Six of Cups is now giving me a new meaning. The Six of Cups is feeling very comfortable with people. It's also like soulmate energy, but it doesn't always have to be like love soulmate. It could be a friend soulmate where you meet a friend and just like you have all these things in common. You feel very comfortable with that person. That could be what's coming through as well. The people feel very comfortable around you. And that's something that whoever this person you're watching for, they notice that. You brighten the energy in the room, brighten the mood. You're just a, what do they call it? A cinnamon roll. There was a sound bite going around on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. I've seen it on both, where it's like, you look like a cinnamon roll, you are a cinnamon roll. You look like a cinnamon roll, but they could kill you. They could kill you, but looks like a cinnamon roll, and they look like they could kill you, and they could kill you. You guys are the look like a cinnamon roll, and you are a cinnamon roll. A little cinnamon roll. I'm also hearing what is it called? What is his name? The Pillsbury Doughboy, the chunky, cutie, little chubby little thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's the energy y'all are giving us all. It's like, oh, just drink. Like people can't be upset, sad, mad around you because you're just like, I'm hearing cleanse the energy whenever you're in a room. Almost like a little anecdote. This is what this is like. This little potion is giving me. I'm trying to see. It's like a uh. I can't remember the exact. It's like a. It's not an anecdote. It's a, bruh. A stitch is not a stitch. It's a. Uh, it's like something you buy, and it's like a. It's not coming to me, but hopefully someone out there knows what I mean. It's not a stitch. Oh no. A poultice. Thank you. A poultice. Literally. I'm not me saying Stitch and I meant poultice. I don't know. Maybe some of you could be like Stitch as well from Lilo and Stitch. That could be coming through as well. You like him, but it's a poultice. Thank you. Okay, cool. Like you give somebody a little poultice and like for whatever they need. If they need love, a love poultice. They need healing, a healing poultice. That kind of thing for whatever ails you. You're that poultice to people. Um, but yeah, I think that's all that I have for y'all for this group. Hope the shooting resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. Something is coming through with this here. Mustrad. It's like a word that wants to come through. Mole something. Not mullish. What's the word? Mullish? Maybe mullet. Maybe some of you have a mullet. Anyway, that's what this person finds most attractive about you. I'm just like I said, I'm gonna stop there. But I know something was trying to come through there, so maybe it came through. Hopefully, like the way you dress is very creative. You have a different hair from everyone else. You have a different style from everyone else, which makes you stand out even more so. But and you have American Rose. So some of you could be American. Your name is Rose Lilac, and it's funny how I was mentioning, and we have sunflower, and I was mentioning flowers, and then I pull these cards, and we have Lilac, American Rose, and sunflower. Stop playing. Okay, I'm done. Reading, book, email. Hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group twos. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the fitness fan, then you are in the right place. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're going to be getting into what does your person find most attractive about you, okay? Like I said in the intro, and I will repeat again, this is going to be a mix of personality, looks, and just whatever comes through. This is about your person, so no matter what you want to come through, maybe what you want to hear, if you want to hear about looks, more about looks or personality, whatever comes through comes through. It's a general reading on YouTube, okay? A free one, might I add. So it's very annoying sometimes when you see complaints. Okay, it's like get a book of personal reading if you want it to be more personal. Like, sorry, not sorry. But yeah, not to start off too sassy, but I just wants to come through every time because there's always someone saying, "Oh, I wanted it to be more about what I look like or physical. You just talked about looks or fashion." I'm like, that's what the person's focused on, so that's what came through. Anyway, we're gonna get into the reading. What is your person find most attractive about you? Like I said, keep in mind it's general first and foremost. So a bunch of different perspectives are coming through from different people. So just bear with me if something does not resonate for you. The whole thing is not gonna always resonate because it's general. If you want something to fully resonate, get a reading, me, someone else. Very simple to the point. But here we have fitness fans. So you could be someone who's one of those people. I don't want to genderize it. You know what I mean? One of those people, men, women, non-binary, who love sports. So it's kind of like when you find it's funny. I hate bringing up shows, but I love it. I was watching Love Is Blind UK yesterday with my friend, and there was the one girl who was kind of like all the guys like friend zone me or whatever because I'm one of the guys and I always like sports and da da da. So before they would even think of me as a romantic partner, they just think of me as like a friend that they can talk sports with, which is kind of like a tricky slippery slope when it comes to guys, because they don't want to look at you as like one of the guys. They want to see you as a girl. But she also did say in the show that she wears a lot of athleisure, which is something we saw with our own two eyes. She wore like a lot of tracksuits because she worked out, kind of thing. She was like very tomboy-y, but then when the time came, she was also very feminine. Because if you know the whole thing behind Love is Blind is you date someone based on just their personality, their soul, their vibes, and you have a wall between you, and you're dating a bunch of different people. And at the end of like 10 days, you choose the person who you connect with most, that you fall in love with and you want to marry. And then, only then, when you propose to them and fall in love with them, do you see what they look like. So they're trying to prove the whole, is love actually blind? Can you fall in love with someone for their soul, their personality, and then meet them and also fall in love with their looks despite what they may look like, whether they're type or not? That kind of thing is what the show's about. But essentially, when it was time to meet her dude, she did dress up more as like a feminine. She's also like, she was very beautiful. So I don't know what a men was acting up, but they do. That's how they do. So that's what they were doing. And he was like also like kind of scared because she brought it up in the pod. She was like, men use like friend zone me, so I'm scared that you may do the same. And then that's when when it was time for him to meet, he was also apprehensive, like, I just want to know why men friend zone her. Does she like not look feminine, da 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 da, which is, valid thoughts. Even if you're on an experiment where love is blind, you do want to be attracted to that person at the end of the day. But she's, like I said, a very beautiful girl. She's very thickums as well, so that could be coming through as well. People love to see your body, your physique, your bum. I'm hearing bunda, okay, which is what they call it in England. They like to see your physique, okay? So you can be very curvaceous, and people love to see how you look in these form-fitting athletic wear. Some athletic wear is very loose. Those sweat, those kind of pants where you rub it together and it kind of like makes a sound. But most of it is like very form-fitting clothing, whether it's, so there's something here about that, and that's what she mostly wore. But she was, like I said, she had like a body on her. She was very curvy, okay? So what they find most attractive about you is even in your athletic wear, you still look, I'm hearing lush. Lush. So that's what's coming through. Maybe you do work out. Maybe this person who you're asking about could be a gym crush, and they only see you at the gym. They only see you at hot yoga is what I heard. I wanted to say just yoga, but hot yoga came through. Something along those lines. They love seeing you like dressed down and casual. So, because some guys do like, like that as well. There's a bunch of different multitude of men out there that love different things, or women. Like I said, I don't want to make this about specific things, but I know mostly women watch the reading. So you're going to be looking here for a man. So if I slip up, that is why, because a lot of you are watching for the masculine energy. Okay. So here we have, what is this? The masterpiece. Okay, so two songs are coming through at the same time. So let me just, get it together. So what I'm hearing, Masterpiece, is a song by, what's her name? Tori Kelly. Okay. So basically that song is coming through as well. But the song that I'm hearing is I'm still learning the art of love. I'm still learning to not give up. The Art of Love, and I'm still working on my masterpiece. So both of them are coming to at the same time, but I'm mixing up the melodies essentially. So like I said, a masterpiece by Tori Kelly. So this person, honestly, it came through. They think you're a masterpiece. Like I said, whether you're in athletic wear, whether you're dressed up, maybe some of you like the whole cowgirl thing, or I'm hearing burlesque. You could dress up in different costumes, and this person loves to see you switch between the different personas you take on, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, Masterpiece and Art of Love. Masterpiece, Tori Kelly, Art of Love, by Jordan Sparks, and I think his name is Sebastian. Art. I'm not sure. Yeah, or Guy Sebastian. So yeah, that could be him, and he's also a UK artist, so that could be something that's coming through as well. We could have some people from the UK watching. What up? What up? Have y'all been watching Love Island UK since that didn't come through for y'all? I do want one more card though. There could be something here about you being very good at color coordinating your outfits. It's almost like you bought the whole outfit together, but then when the person asks, you're like, nope, I just bought these pieces separately. It's like how they match so perfectly. I'm hearing when you wear stuff, it fits like it was made for you. So very form fitting, whether it's short, whether it's athleisure, whether it's whatever the third card may be. You'll see in a second. Professional, yeah. So it's almost like you do your own professional shopping is what wanted to come through, honestly. Like I said, whenever you have the clothes, whenever you wear them, however you put them together, it almost seems like it was made just for you. It fits perfectly. And it looks just amazing. Because things that fit us the best, that are form fitted to our bodies, look the best on us because it was made for us. That's how you always look, at the clothes that you wear were made for you, and this person finds that very attractive. Whether it's, like I said, the athletes you wear, whether you're wearing your tight spanks, to go to the gym, and the booty is very sculpted, your waist is snatched, because that's literally what the clothes do. They suck you in, that kind of thing. Or we have little cute mini dresses that you could wear, where you show off leg and you show off arm here, so your arms can be very attractive to this person. You could work a lot on your arms. They're very like, lithe. They're very limber, that kind of thing. And that's coming through. Some of you could have like very dark curly hair, and that's what's coming through, and they find attractive as well. But you could also like just wear hats, okay? And I'm hearing you match styles. I want to say genres. You could mismatch genres as well. You could be a professional singer, professional performer, dancer. And I did say burlesque, did I not? Yeah. You could be a professional performer, and all the clothes you wear were perfectly tailored and made for you. So they love seeing you in all different. I'm also hearing Broadway in all different versions of clothes, clothing styles. Okay. So it's kind of like in one thing here, she's giving cowgirl with the jeans, but then she's also giving like, sexy with the heels. Usually if you're wearing a cowgirl get up, you're gonna be wearing cowgirl boots, but you're not. You're mixing your different styles together to make one unique style. That's all you. That is the masterpiece. That you are the masterpiece, essentially. The professional, you may always look like you're ready to go on stage. That's something that could, come through for them a lot. Where it's like you always look made and ready. Whenever you go somewhere, you always like you could just, hop on a stage and do a presentation. You just always look well put together. It's something that they find very attractive as well. No matter if you're mixing and matching different styles, um, whether you're wearing athleisure, you're wearing, athletic wear, you're wearing gym clothes, that kind of thing, or whether you're full on performing for something at a burlesque show or on Broadway or something like that, or just performing to perform. You could perform for them as well. Maybe you have a lot of different, like I said, personas, and you put on different outfits for them and, perform for them. Like, and they think you look like a professional, whether you're singing or dancing or both. So it's kind of what they love. They find very attractive that even though you're a performer, they get to see the first look, or I'm hearing they get to see the outcome of your efforts, the fruits of your labor. So if you're someone who is working out, whether you are someone who is bigger, smaller, already fit, it doesn't matter. The fact that you put so much time into your appearance, essentially, or your health, this person finds that very super attractive about you. They love that you take care of yourself physically, okay? I'm also hearing mentally. I'm also hearing they love to see the confidence of you working out shine through in the clothes that you wear, you know? So maybe before your clothes didn't fit that well, and you kind of brought it up to them. You like were concerned about your looks, or they saw you kind of bloom into someone who's more confident. Is what I'm getting as well. So it's like before when they first met you, you weren't the most confident person, but now what they found most attractive about you is the fact that you put in time into your physical appearance, and the clothes that may have been a problem to wear before now fit you better, and because it fits you better, your confidence is bigger and better. Um, they can feel that, they can see that, and then now it's kind of like you gather looks wherever you go because that confidence comes into play, whether you are where you want to be physically or not. Your confidence shines through your clothes, which is why you're a masterpiece. Because I feel like half of it, maybe 75% of it, is confidence. If you love how you look and if you look good and feel good, everyone around you is just kind of like, I want to say entitled, so maybe you come off a little entitled, I'm not sure. Everyone is kind of, or maybe people feel like they're entitled to your energy because you come off as so confident and beautiful. It's like, of course she dresses that way because she wants attention. She's showing off her legs, and that's her best attribute. And I could touch them because I'm entitled to that. I don't like that, but that just wanted to come through a little bit. But it's kind of like people believe what you tell them. You know, you say I'm confident, you come off confident, they're gonna believe you. And if you were to come and tell them, afterwards, I was the most confident in that moment. Really? I had no idea. Because it's like everything was doing what it needed to do. The hair, the fragrance, the lotion, the smells were just mixing together perfectly. The clothes were fitting you like a glove, and you just look good. So maybe some of you do wear, like, I'm not getting like form fitting, like tight things, but everything you wear accentuates the curves or the body shape that you do have, you know? So like maybe crop tops as well, high waisted jeans, kind of like it's tight in some places, loose in some places, is what I'm hearing as well. You could also, with the professional coming through, you could also dress very professional, very business like, where you wear slacks. That's kind of what I'm getting. A long slack that kind of grazes the floor. It's like very bell bottomy, where it's like a very long, baggy bottom, but the top fits your hips and the curves very well. Like, you know the pants I'm talking about. The pants that you wear that go all the way down to the ground. It's like very flowy and big. You know what I mean? And you wear the heels with it. And it's kind of like it's like you're like a dress, but it's pants. That's the flowiness of it all. And the people wear in professional fitting or settings. And I'm also getting, I feel like Britney or someone, some famous person has worn that same thing, where the top is kind of like a vest, you know, but it's like a very professional kind of vest. It's like I'm hearing a sweater vest. Maybe some of you wear sweater vests, but that's not what I'm getting at. The slack suits, so women's suits, the vests, and then the long shifty pants that look like you're floating on air kind of vibe. And it's kind of like that very form fitting top with the loose pants just look amazing on you. It accentuates what you want to accentuate, and the hips are still showing. You know what I mean? I'm hearing that Cardi song where it's like you could tell from the front I got behind me. It's like I said, bunda is definitely coming through for y'all. Because bunda is the same. It's another word for butt, booty, ass, which is what she says in the song, but I don't want to say it. You could tell from the front I got ass behind me. That's what it's coming through as. You could tell from the front with someone's hips or how their body is shaped that they have a bunda, they have a booty. Whether you're wearing athleisure, you're wearing this, you're wearing professional clothing, like you can't hide the thickness. Okay, you could look really good in blue. Green is coming through twice as well, but like a light powdery blue, like a very feminine blue. I'm also hearing some of you could wear like powdery fragrances. So sorry, excuse me. um there's like a specific fragrance I'm trying to think of that I can't remember, but I know when I used to be someone who was like researching fragrances. I'm into fragrances, but I kind of like buy whatever is there, and it always ends up smelling good. I'm not trying to spend all this money on big expensive fragrances. Like, I do sometimes, like, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. I also buy the regular ones. They're not always $100 and something or $200. I was getting into perfumes, and there was this lady who was helping. She was like, "Oh, the perfumes you should wear if you want to like go for the clean look, or the feminine look, or the musk look, or the sexy, or fruity, or florals, that kind of thing." And there was like a powder perfume that was like really popular that she would always mention. And she was like, this is the perfect thing to wear if you're going on an interview because you smell fresh and clean, powdery. So some of you could be, just smell always fresh and clean, like maybe detergent even. So I'm going to get some tarot cards for you guys. Yeah, you're always switching up the aesthetics. You don't stick to this one. Or this person notices all of the aesthetics you wear. Or they find you sexy in all of them. So what does their person find most attractive about them, please, Spirit? Group 2. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Wow. Heartbreaker. Dream maker. Come on, baby, don't you mess around with me. You're a Heartbreaker, Dreammaker. What song is that? Is that Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar? And I'm also hearing her song, Love is a battlefield, we are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Been waiting on her for so long. Both of us knowing, maybe like a militant. Love is a battlefield. So there's something about that as well. Maybe you look like fierce, like a lion, like a warrior. And it's funny because I keep looking at this card and thinking of the ringleader. And I think that is also in this deck as well. But this is like giving me the ringleader. You're always boss, big, and in charge, you know? Where people just want to, like, bow down to you, do whatever you want to say, kind of thing. Like like I said, your energy shines through no matter what you're wearing, and this person loves that. It's like very boss, in charge. Don't mess with me, like kind of Queen of Wands mixed with Queen of Swords kind of stuff. Like I will tell you about yourself, and I'm also like very sexy. It's like if you're trying to, disrespect me or trying to, I'm hearing a few different words. Itemize me, materialize me. If you're trying to sexualize me, it's a no. You know? Because, like I said, no matter what you're wearing, your body shows through it. And it's kind of like people try to, um, what is it called? Objectify you. Thank you. Jeez. They try to objectify you, and I kind of feel like you leave a lot of people hurting with the words that you say with the Three of Swords. It's kind of like you walk by them and you don't notice them. They kind of get a little heartbreak because the curves were curving in all the right places and they're kind of mad. You didn't give them a second glance, kind of thing. Which is the vibe that I was saying. People think that because you look a certain kind of way, you're like, you can't, like, some people really can't affect, like, they can't help how they look. Whether they got all the curves in all the right places, the small waist, the big fat bunda, the jiggly boobs, or maybe you have a different kind of shape that's not what everyone loves. Like no one can really help how they're shaped. That's kind of like physiology, okay? It's DNA, it's those kinds of things. It's hereditary how your body's going to be shaped. You can't affect it unless you kind of go and do those surgeries. But I'm not really getting that from you guys. I do feel like your natural state is like very salacious, it's very tempestuous, and people are just like, they objectify you essentially. And I kind of feel like you can feel that, or you've uh, um experienced that so long now, you don't even kind of give people the time of day, or that you don't give them the time to say anything to you because you just walk past them, like a superiority complex, And I think I did say something about entitled earlier. So you could be like, yeah, people think you're a little entitled or superior to them. And it's kind of like because you're so used to being objectified or only seen as a body or a face, you're not seen as who you are, or you're only seen as your job. People think you're intimidating and they don't see you as the person underneath, they just think of you as the boss. And women who are in very strong, or they're like, okay, women who know who they are, who are in strong jobs or careers, they don't need a man but they may want one. Those women have the hardest time finding the men because they're very independent and they don't need men, and men love to be needed, you know like, of course men are supposed to be big and strong and don't care about anything, but there are times where they just want their partner to want them and need them and come and ask them for help, and it's kind of like you're not that person, so you kind of break their heart in that way when you're overly independent, or you don't even give them the time of day because you're just so used to men looking at you in a certain kind of way or talking to you in a certain kind of way. You just ignore them completely, and it's like, this person, they think you're a heartbreaker, but you're really not. You're just used to being treated a certain way, and you have to act accordingly once you're being used to treated a certain kind of way. You know, it's kind of like adapt to your surroundings, so immediately the body shape you have, you're going to be either looked at as a circus animal if you're bigger, or or you're just like, you have like I said, the slim waist and the big butt and the boobs and all the Coke bottle shape, whatever body shape you have. I do feel like people just stop and stare, whether it's in, they're like, wonder, or they're kind of like judging you a little bit kind of vibe, but you don't care. And I do feel like you may have a tendency to think that any room you walk in, people are immediately judging you. So, like, based whatever body shape you have, like I said, you may be a little, you've had to learn to love it. You know, because like I said, every body shape comes with its ups and downs, but maybe yours specifically came with a lot of downs, where people were always objectifying you, people were always making fun of you if you were someone who's bigger, you have bigger hips, a bigger booty, that kind of thing. You have more chub than everybody else. Like, it's something along those lines. When you walk into a room, people immediately stop and stare, and you've just become so accustomed to thinking that's them judging you right off the bat, and it really isn't. So you just don't spare them the time of day. You know, you don't look their way, and it kind of breaks their heart a little bit, or it breaks their heart that you don't know how attractive you actually are. You know, but coming back to the beginning where the girl was like, you know, guys don't want me, or they don't look at me that kind of way, they kind of friend zone me, and that could be the mentality you have. But then when the guy met her, he was like, damn, like, you're sexy, like, what do you mean, like, you have everything that I want, like, I'm so glad that it was you, I'm glad that I chose you, I find you so attractive. And she, even then, even after he said all that, she's still like internalizing, I hope he found you attractive, but he said he found you attractive, like, you know. So it's kind of like, no matter how many times people tell you you're beautiful, you still have those hangups that maybe you're not, because you grew up or in a place where maybe being curvier wasn't cute, or maybe being bigger with more meat on your bones weren't cute, or maybe being skinnier wasn't cute, or maybe those kinds of things, you know. So you just have that internalized bias towards yourself already. You don't allow anyone to say anything nice to you or say anything bad to you. You walk into a room, you look straight ahead, you don't look at anyone, don't make any eye contact, and go about your business. They're just like, oh, you know, because that's immediately telling them, stay away, leave me alone. And they can find it attractive about it that you don't give everyone the time of day as well. But it is kind of like breaking their heart a little bit. You don't see how attractive you actually are because of however you were raised, whatever kind of environment you grew up in. You're just immediately thinking they're judging me, but not in the good way. So you kind of like stay standoffish and away from everyone else. It's kind of that I'm getting. Oh, like I said, you're friendly, you're open, you know, you socialize, but you're not thinking, oh, that person wants me physically. There's something about that. It's either way. You know you're good. You know you look good, and you know you're confident. And I do think there is an air of confidence you have to have as well. It's like I said, maybe, oh boy, I'm trying to explain it properly. You've had to build that confidence, but like I said, there's still that internal bias that you're like gonna be judged or something, you know, or not everybody. You're not everybody's type. Is the vibe that's coming through. I hope that makes sense. What do they find most attractive about you? The thing that makes you feel like you're the least attractive is what they find the most attractive. The fact that you're into sports, they could speak top sports with you. The fact that they could work out with you. The fact that you know how to have a good time and put clothes together really well. The fact that you just always look good, and it breaks their heart when you don't think you look good. They have to kind of constantly reassure you. It's something that's coming through as well. What does the person find the most attractive about them, please? My group 2. That you're a heartbreaker and you don't even know it. You're a star and you don't even know it. That any guy would be lucky to have and you don't even know it. Look, we have judgment. Right when I was saying, or right after I was saying that you guys feel like you could be judged, or you kind of wait or hold your breath for a guy like, oh, you're pretty for a black girl. Oh, you're pretty for a brown girl. Oh, you're pretty for an Asian girl. Oh, you're pretty, because anything that's not Aryan, I should say, those features, that race, if you're not that, that's like the top of the, that's what everybody is supposed to be looking like or attractive. That's, you know, the top of the leaderboard. And as soon as you're not that, or you're a little darker, or you're a little bigger, a little chubbier, a little something, a little more alternative, whatever your thing may be, you're immediately like just holding your breath, waiting for the others to drop. Oh, you're so beautiful for a big girl. Oh, you're so beautiful for this girl, for that guy, for this thing, for a blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just carry around that bias because you know people are already looking at you that way, or you think they are, but I don't think this person does look at you that way. So judgment is coming through. You judge yourself. This person wishes you knew how beautiful they found you. They want you to open your eyes, essentially. Your eyes could also be something that is very I'm hearing entrancing, because we just have a big eye here. Your eyes can be blue, okay? So either you fit the beauty standards or you don't. I'm getting a little bit of everything, like I said. That's why I want to get into everything. Here we have the King of Cups. What they find most attractive about you, they could be themselves. They could be very open, vulnerable, and honest with you, you know? And I'm getting the King of Cups is kind of like the King of Wands is usually the conventionally attractive person. The King of Wands is like the sensitive type. You know, they feel everything. They can maybe kind of take on and feel your emotions as well. They can feel your insecurity, and they just want you to feel differently. This person is very stylish as well, so it's kind of like you guys like a stunning pair. Like they look good, you look good, and you think because they're conventionally attractive, which is what I'm getting from this card here, you may think that they don't want you because, like I said, because that bias you have against yourself. 10 of Wands. Yes, if you are someone who has like an extra weight on you, this person does find that attractive. There's something here about really long, dark hair that's coming through here as well. Some of you have dark, long hair, and some of you have dark, curly hair, okay? And that's what they find attractive. If you're a guy, what they find attractive about you is your style. Look at how he's like all the patterns. Look at this little amethyst necklace. Look at the little, like I said, with the blue, all the blue coming together. If you're a guy, same thing applies. You just find outfits that fit so well. Like, look at this cool, like, freaking crown bracelet. Like the accessories, whether it's the shoes that always fit together with the outfit, or it's the hat that always brings everything together. Look at her, she's wearing the gloves too. Yeah, you guys are my accessory kings and queens. Your eyes are freaking gorgeous, okay? I'm hearing they're the windows to your soul. Your soul is gorgeous. There's like an ethereal quality that you're not real sometimes that people feel with the whole mermaid coming through. Like you make them feel a lot. That's literally why they, yeah. As I say that, we have another cups energy coming through. So you make them feel a lot. With the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, you bring this person, you make this person romantic. I'm hearing that song. You make me want to be romantic. You make me want to be a star. You make me want to act in movies. You love me for, I love you for who you are. You make me want to run circles around you like an excited dog. So glad that I found you. You make me want to be romantic. You make me want to be a star. So there's something here about you kind of getting this person in their fields. That could be hard for people to do. Okay. Like I said, especially if you are the kind of person that you're just like both of you are giving like, you know, attractive, but you're hard to get to know, you're hard to read, which is why you guys are like a stunning pair. Because you guys are together, you're the heartbreakers. Like, what? The two people can't be that beautiful and be together. What you mean? You know? Like how Brad and Angelina used to be when they were still together. Everybody like, oh my God. Everybody would be like, they're so beautiful. How are they together? And they made some beautiful kids too. But what they find most attractive about you is that you bring them out of their shell, okay? Because the King of Cups is someone who is hard to read sometimes. He can feel all the emotions. He does feel the emotions. He's emotionally intelligent, emotionally evolved depending on who they are. They can be emotionally immature, emotionally evolved, okay? But you kind of bring them out of that stoic, hard to read, F boy kind of energy and bring them into this Knight of Cups. They want to do everything for you. Like I'm getting the vibe where he's standing right here. You know those scenes in the movies where the guy like holds the rose between his teeth and like they want to dance with you. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Even though he's not holding the rose between his teeth, it's kind of like you make them want to buy you flowers, take you on hot air balloon dates, like just do all the extravagant romantic comedy things that we always see in all the romance movies, you know, like the big romantic gestures is what the Knight of Cups is. This person finds you attractive because you make them want to do those things. And I do feel like it's in part because they're trying to show you just how beautiful and attractive they find you, just how much they love you and how much they care for you, you know. They have to turn on the charm extra 10 times over to maybe win you over, and they like that because you make them work for it or something that's coming through as well. You guys are both giving a little bit of jaded because the King of Cups can be a little jaded. I'm not gonna lie. He's a little jaded. He's emotionally closed off, even though he's emotionally mature and he's in control of his emotions. But it can be so much so to the fact that you don't know how he's feeling. And those are the kind of types you attract. If you're the ringleader, you're a strong, confident, beautiful woman, man, non-binary, whatever, they, them, you know, you're beautiful and you're strong. You look good no matter what you wear. You're a masterpiece, essentially. And that's what this person thinks. And everyone else may think they're a masterpiece. They shouldn't want someone like you, especially if you kind of err more on the people you're not what society would deem attractive, or you're like overly sexualized kind of thing, this person like is not only looking at you as a physical person, they're looking at you as like an emotional being that they want to make comfortable. They want to get to your emotions. They want to put in the extra mile. They want to go the extra mile, put in the extra work to kind of win you over emotionally, which is what's mainly coming through here. Ten of Wands, like I said, if you have a little more weight on you, this person loves that with the Ten of Wands. Knight of Cups, you allow them to be this giddy fool in love, okay? Because I'm hearing that song by Zayn. I'm a fool for you and the things you do. A fool for you, Zayn. That's coming through as well. This person is a fool for you, and like the emotional aspect you bring them is what they find the most attractive about you. Like, of course, all the things about your physicality came through, but even in the tarot cards, physical attributes are not coming through. This girl's a mermaid. Of course, mermaids aren't real, so you can't be a mermaid. But you kind of give them that out of this world. I'm hearing out of body experience. It's kind of like, yeah, some of you could experience that, or this person experiences that when they're with you. It's kind of like, I'm in a whole new world, a whole new world, don't you dare close your eyes. That song is coming through. I don't know why in this reading now my voice is kind of like going in and out essentially. So this person can be nervous to talk to you because they're scared of being turned down and their heart being broken. So this person is, like I said, more closed off. They could have had their heart broken a lot of times. They kind of look at you as someone who has the potential to really break their heart, but they still want to be open and emotional and vulnerable with you. Essentially, is what I'm getting. What they find most attractive about you, I'm hearing your biting, your scathing remarks. So I do feel like you are, like I said, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. That is a very deadly, volatile combination. When it comes to a mouth, that mouth is slick. That mouth is dangerous. Okay, that could also tie into physicality. That mouth, your mouth is very you could have like very plump, beautiful lips. They like your mouth region and what you do with that mouth. So I'm hearing what that mouth do. So this person could like, what they found most attractive about you is what you do with your mouth, what you say, how you carry yourself, how you tear other man down with the words you say. Like I said, your scathing remarks, your attitude, your entitlement, your professionalism. There's something about that coming through. So like I said, only take that if it resonates. With the Judgment card here, the way you open their eyes to something new. So maybe you didn't used to be their type, but like I said, your personality and how you made them, like you may have tore them down or caught them off guard kind of thing. You awoken them from, I'm hearing, a boring existence. So maybe they were going for the same kind of girls, but they weren't being emotionally fulfilled, and they found you, and they found someone who was beautiful. They grew to find you beautiful, and then they're more so emotionally attracted to you than anything else, which I do feel like is what matters at the end of the day. And that's funny. That's literally what the guy was also grappling with on the show, Love is Blind UK. He was like, he was first grappling between two girls. He was like, I know which one I feel the best with. I know which one my soul feels at home with. And then there's the one that we have like teasing banter back and forth, and I know the sexual chemistry will be there with that person. But that's why I'm on this show, Love is Blind, because people say I date with my eyes. This person could have been the kind of person to date with their eyes before, but they came on Love is Blind to have a new experience. They truly found out that love is blind, your person. They truly realize that love is blind, and it's more of the emotional aspect, the personality, and then of course you're gorgeous as well, but you may not be what they used to go for, is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? Not saying they're emotionally attracted to you because they're not physically attracted to you. No, they are. But you open their eyes to it, that they could have different types, you know? If that makes sense. Honestly, like I said, he said I came to the show because I don't want to date with my eyes. I want to date with my soul and my heart. And he found that person. And that's the same girl who was scared and saying guys usually friend zone me because I'm like one of the guys. I'm girl, that kind of thing. And I'm into sports and I love all that kind of stuff. And they never thought they would like that kind of person, but then they met you. And all the things they never thought they would love about someone is what they love about you, what they find attractive about you. So I'm loving, I think, because you get this person out of their cool, calm, and collected demeanor, and you kind of get them in their lover boy energy, in their emotions, kind of thing. Where it's like I said, they're so in control of it that it's hard. They're hard to read sometimes, but you make them want to be let their guard down and be more giddy and wear their heart on their sleeve. Is what I'm getting with you guys. What do they find most attractive about my group? Choose, please. What do they find most attractive? We have the Six of Coins. That you're giving, that you're kind, that you're generous, that you take care of those around you. You could be you have a soft spot for dogs or animals, cats, your charity work as well, essentially. Maybe you volunteer at different things, different shelters. You give back, essentially, is what's coming through. And then we have the King of Wands. You have you have like a very intimidating energy. Because for you, what they find most attractive about you is all these, the masculine traits is what's coming through. They love that you wear your heart on your sleeve, that you are hard to read sometimes with the King of Cups here. You know, you're hard to read. You have the tendency to be emotionally closed off and very much in control of your surroundings and your emotions and everything around you with that professional, but like you also do wear your heart on your sleeve for them. You let your guard down a little bit and let this person in. You know, you're romantic with them, you're very playful with them, you know, you show them love, okay? You're very generous with them and others as well. You're very good with kids and animals as well as what I'm hearing. Yeah, your sharp tongue with the Three of Swords, the fact that you don't just give anyone your energy, you're very discerning about who you allow into your life. That's very attractive. You are not for the streets at all. You give them like otherworldly, mermaid-esque kind of vibes, you know, ethereal fantasy creature. So it's kind of like you dropped right out of their fantasy. They didn't even know it. Like that's so, like you're a star and you don't even know it. You're my star and you don't even know it. You're everything that I've been wishing on and dreaming for and hoping for, and you don't even know it. Because of, like I said, that internal bias you may have, or because of how you grew up and everyone may have made you feel like unattractive or not conventionally attractive. It's kind of like, well, you found the person that finds you the most attractive. You dropped right out of their fantasies with this fantasy-esque energy coming through the Ten of Wands. The build of a passion they feel for you. There's a lot of passion with this person, and the Ten of Wands. It's kind of like they are burdened by how they feel about you a lot of the time. You're just always on their mind, and I'm hearing that song, "You're Always on My Mind." The King of Wands, the masculine energy about you, the fact that you are very much, you don't take any mess, you're very confident, you're stubborn, you're very ambitious, is what I'm hearing as well with your professional. The fact that your work is very important to you, whatever that work may be, you're very ambitious. Hardworking could be something as well. Emotionally intelligent is what they find attractive about you. The fact that you don't know how gorgeous you are to them, like they be having, look at all these wands flying around. Look at all these wands flying around. That's energy they want to give to you, but they can't because it's like burden. They're bogged down by how they feel for you. So there could be something here about this person wanting to be with you. They can't be with you. Whoever you're watching for, there could be an energy of this person's, like I said, they're plagued with your existence. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Like it's like as long as you're around, they're gonna want you. Whether it's in their general proximity, whether it's on the other side of the world, as long as they know you exist, they're gonna have love for you and attraction towards you with this Ten of Wands, okay? And then we have this King of Wands here, where it's kind of like you are the king, the ruler of their wand. So a lot of attraction is definitely like if their eyes are just on you, you have their full attention. Essentially, is what I'm trying to say. And I know I'm jumping around, but I'm trying to get more physical things, but I'm not really getting a lot. Your legs, like I said, your arms. Okay, you may not show a lot of skin. Group one was showing skin. You're really not. Because even in these pictures down here, we're seeing her scales, her tail, the booty, like I said, the bunda, but we're not seeing much else because her hair is covering her back, and we just see her arms. Here he's fully clothed, fully clothed, fully clothed. We just see arms, okay? So if you're a guy, your arms are very attractive to your person. Your forearms as well, because you know we women love a good forearm. Okay, the veins and all that, yeah. Okay, so if you're masculine watching, that's coming through specifically for you guys. Forearm, forearm, arm, and forearm. It's like the muscles, the hair as well. Your hair, like I said, you have curly dark hair is what's coming through, or some of you have like really long dark hair that goes all the way down to your waist and even longer for some of you. Hats are a thing as well, because she's wearing a hat in here and a hat in there. I said eyes already. Yeah, the eyes are the window to the soul, and this person loves your soul. Like that's what they really, really, really love. That's what kind of drew them in. Like everyone out, there's a lot of pretty people, but it's the person's soul that you really like fall deeply in love with, and that's the case for you guys. You could be like very calm and chill because we have a turtle here, two turtles coming through in this Ten of Wands. So you're calm under pressure is what I'm hearing. Even when life wants to bring you down, you still fight. You still swim against the tide. You don't, you don't give up. It's the ambition coming through. You're always gonna win. You could be someone who's very successful as well. You could be very charming as well. I'm hearing diplomatic. Okay, you know how to get what you want, but sometimes you don't want, and that could be the problem with a lot of guys as well, where it's just like they want you, but you don't want them. Like your standards like very high, and you've had to build them that way because whether if you didn't, people would like find ways to use and abuse. You know, you like you could even be the kind of person that's like everyone only wanted me for my looks. Now I need someone to want me for my soul, and that's exactly what this person wants you for, your soul. Yeah, what is that song? Cause I'm gonna kiss the sun. It's like Jamie News. It's like a Broadway song. And it's funny how I was saying some of you can be on Broadway. I think it was this group. Cause I'm gonna kiss the sun. It's like, cause baby, you're a hit and you don't even know it. Legit. And you don't even know it. I think it's like Jamie News or something like that. I'm Jamie Newman, Jamie New, and I'm gonna kiss the sun. Cause baby, you're a hit. You don't even know it legit, and you don't even know it. You're a hit, you're legit, all that kind of stuff. You're a star and you don't even know it. Like there's just that keeps coming through. And here we have a bull, and then we have this hot air balloon with horns. So like I'm hearing like you're just like very prickly. You're afraid they find out attractive about you. So all the things you may not like about yourself, or you may think that people don't like about you, is what this person likes about you. They like your prickly nature. They love that you have standards. They love your eyes. They love that you awoken them to more than just looks. Maybe you did hold them accountable and said the first thing they could have said to you is, "Oh, you look so good." Yeah, but there's more than that, And they took the time to learn, and they fell for you. Heart, mind, body, and soul bind. They're binded to you. You could have awoken this person to maybe like spirituality as well, because that's what the judgment card is. Like you're awoken from a long slumber. So how the rest of society views beauty, what the hell? How the rest of society views beauty is how they could have been when they're learning to love with their heart and their soul, and learning to get to know someone more than that. And now because they did, they learned who you were, the emotional intelligence of it all, the ambition of it all, the sexiness of it all. Because the King of Wands is, like I said, the conventionally attractive person. And it's funny how I said we have King of Cups, but you're giving King of Wands as well. And the King of Wands came out. So it's like someone who's sure, knows where they're going. You know what I mean? They're a leader. So the people, and you're a professional. You could be very You could have gone to the top schools. I'm hearing Juilliard, Columbia, Harvard, Yale, those kinds of things. Your brain, yeah, it's giving witty with the Three of Swords. Like how you can cut through the BS, how you can break someone's heart, you could tear someone down so easily. And I do feel like you don't do it purposely, but it's kind of like if someone's getting a little too ridiculous, you're definitely gonna, say what you have to say to get up out of there, or knock them down a few pegs. This person may have seen you do that to someone, and that's what kind of intrigued them. You know what I mean? Like you cussed someone out, you made them feel small, you belittled them, you didn't back down. They're just like, oh, I like that. A very in large and in charge kind of person, the King of Wands, the boss. Okay. I'm hearing you're a hit. Yes, you're a hit. You're a fan favorite. You can make a lot of music that's a hit, or like you're a hit song. Everyone loves it. Everyone knows it. Everyone wants it. Okay, after listening to it for a little bit, because a song has to become a hit song when you listen to it enough time, it becomes a hit. So the more people listen to you, the more they're around you, the more they fall in love with you, and that's what this person loves about you as well. You have an infectious energy. And it's funny because I was watching a reading yesterday, and the reader mentioned like a manic pixie dream girl. That's kind of the vibe you're giving. You are the main character in every room you enter. You are the main female character that all the men are pining after. Whether you believe that or not, that's what's coming through. So if you chose this pile, own it. That's it. You keep your body in shape. Your body looks good. Like I said, you could be conventionally attractive or not conventionally attractive. Because not everybody likes hips and waists and boobs and butt. Not everyone likes skinny. Not everyone likes whatever. So a bunch of different body types are coming through. But either way, you're a hit. People can't help but like you and want to be around you. Because of that mysterious kind of hard to read air, you could have good voice as well because we have Muse. Not Muse, we have a mermaid coming through. It's like the ethereal, out of this world kind of beauty. You guys are giving me the Lana Del Rey kind of energy, the sad girl, the very melancholic. I want to help her, heal her. And it's funny because we have the Three of Swords here. Yeah, your beauty is like very haunting is what I'm hearing. Because whenever I hear her voice in her songs, it's like very haunting. It can make a bit like they're like very haunting. Her Billie Eilish, Lana Del Rey, those kinds of voices is like how they would describe your beauty. Haunting, melancholic, That's what they found most attractive about you. Maybe like you're a sad girl a little bit, or a sad boy. When you're ready is what I heard. Okay. Here we have trust, loyalty, responsibility, and security. That's that professional coming through, and I love how it's the same color. So I should put it over here. And blue, like you're a little blue, you're a little sad, you're a little melancholic, contemplative, you keep to yourself kind of thing. And I love how this blue was coming through here and the blue was coming through here as well. And I did mention powder blue as well. So there's something blue about you. And I don't know what we think of when we think of blue. Like it's like calm waters, troubled waters, very deep emotion, calm, serene, all that is coming through. Here we have lavender, femininity, tranquility, religion, springtime. That tranquility is that calm that keeps coming through. The next card we have is cobalt. So lots of blues and purples. That could be your aura. We have ingenuity, enlightenment, solitude, productivity. So yeah, there is something about your work ethic, how you work, your brain, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're accomplished, you're successful. That King of Wands, you don't stop. And I love how the same crowns we see here is the crown we see on his arm. Now we have orange is coming, so it's very bold in your face colors. We have enthusiasm, emotion, optimism, youth. Okay, so some of you could look young for your age, but that optimism and that enthusiasm and that emotion is the King of Cups coming through and the King of Wands. So you're a perfect mix of the two. Can y'all just stop? Like, dang. Never fails. The spread never want to behave. That could be a thing. You could be someone who's difficult, you never want to behave. Or you may be a little bit of like a brat, or you're hard to tie down. Which is why this person may have to take a softer approach with you. So I'm hearing we can't back down. That song from Camp Rock. And yeah, we have like very intense, bold, in your face kind of colors. For group one, we have like very pastely, bright, fun. You're giving bold and in your face. We have passion, energy, action, and strength. That's what they find very attractive about you, your strength of character as well. Like I said, you have no problem cussing someone out, putting someone in their place. That is attractive to this person. We have burnt sienna, excitement, security, passion, and luxury. Passion is coming through twice. So your passion is very much being highlighted here. And then we have emerald green, which is this color that was coming through here, and the weights that was coming through here. We have growth and renewal of love, loyal love, and immortality. And that's literally what I was saying earlier, where it was like, no matter where you are, as long as you exist on this earth, this person's love for you is going to be infinite. It's never going to go away. So, like I said, it could be maybe a little bit of a separation, or the relationship you have is maybe rocky. You guys aren't always talking, but they're always thinking of you, that kind of thing. And the renewal of love is also saying how maybe if you guys haven't talked for a long time, whenever you guys come back together, get back together, it's always like you guys never left and there was never any time apart. Loyal love, you're loyal. Yeah, loyalty coming through again. So like you're very excitable, you're very sexy, you're very alluring. You know what I mean? You're very, like I said, mysterious, melancholic, that kind of thing. Just a literally a mixed bag. I feel like it just depends when someone catches you, whether you're gonna be loud and proud and talking and enthusiastic, or if you're gonna be someone who's more somber. I think it just depends when this person catches you. They love all your moods, okay? I'm hearing they love how you put yourself back together. That's what they find attractive about you as well. You're just a very strong individual. You get through a lot of stuff, and you may have had to go through a lot of stuff with nobody there to help you. So like I said, it built a strong sense of character in who you are. So no matter if you like even try to fixate or focus on your looks, you're always gonna seem confident because you're just sure of yourself. Period. As a person, you can't change how you look. Most things you can't change how you look. You could, work out, exercise, build confidence, that kind of stuff. But overall, you can never change how you look unless you're out, like I said, getting surgeries and stuff. That's not the vibe I'm getting from you guys. It's just you learn to own up to your beauty, whether it's natural, whether it's not, whether it's conventionally attractive, or you're the most, everyone wants you or they don't, like whatever you have, whatever you're working with, you know how to put it together to make it look great, and you're a masterpiece. And this person loves how you continue to work on yourself, because like I said, you continue to work out, become the more confident version of yourself that you want to be. But I'm still learning the art of love. That song that was come through the beginning. You're still learning how to love and be open. This person could be doing the same as well. So this person loves how you kind of open yourself up little by little bit, but just like even after heartbreak, you're still someone who's open to love, who's open to being, deep and getting deep with someone. And then also, I'm still working on my masterpiece. You're still working on yourself. You never give up. You're not just like, oh, I can't do anything about it, I'm just gonna stay. No, you're always becoming a better version of yourself, and that's what they find very attractive as well. So we have two blues coming through. We have two oranges coming through. We have just like very bold, like I said, colors. So you're a very bold person as well. Some of you could have dreads or braids, but like dark hair is like, supreme. Because here we have the short dark hair. Here we have the long dark hair. Here we have the more wavy dark hair. Here we have the curly dark hair. So if any of my people that are watching this group has lighter colored hair, I don't know. They can love that as well. But there's something here about a dark energy. It's like it's giving tall, dark, and handsome, dark features, or just a dark essence or energy around you. Dark feminine energy, Lilith, dark masculine energy. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the reading right there. I don't want to keep going in circles. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, like icy blue as well. So it's kind of like giving, yeah, hard to read. That's just what keeps coming through with the King of Cups. You're hard to read. You're hard not to crack. What this person loves when they get little glimpses into your personality and who you are. When you're old, when you open up to them and allow them to get deeper. When you trust them, essentially. You also make them feel like very secure and stable in who they are as a person as well. You get them excited. That 10 of Wands energy. And luxury is kind of what I was getting. You like buy the luxurious perfume, but you also don't. You could wear like the expensive clothes, but then you don't, because you're also like when you're dressed down, when you're dressed up, when you're on stage, it doesn't matter. This person loves you in all your forms. Okay, they find you most attractive in all your forms. Ingenuity is definitely giving me the vibe of you come up with things other people don't. Like you come up with um business plans, business models, ideas. You know, you're just ingenious in that way. Religion in springtime. Yeah, you're giving those kind of like when spring has finally sprung and the warmth is being returned after winter time. That's you. So you're cold, but you're defrosting for them, if that makes sense. With the springtime energy coming through, where it's kind of like springtime is breaking in through that frost that came over everything. So it's kind of like you're trying to open up and be this person. This ice cold energy is kind of like thawing away when it comes to you and them, and that keeps coming through with the King of Cups and the King of, you know what I mean? Just a little bit intimidating, and this person finds it attractive about you because it kind of means that they're the only person that's getting beneath your armor, and that's attractive to them. Okay, so now I'm done. I hope this video resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, my group threes, my gorgeous group threes. So, welcome to your reading. If you guys chose the strong woman, then you're in the right place. Today's reading is going to be about what does your person, whoever you want it to be, find the most attractive about you. What do they, he, she, find most attractive about you? What do men, women, just put whatever you want to put in place of that. What they, who, and what they find most attractive about you. So immediately with the strong woman here, I'm getting that same dance that I was getting before, the paso doble, okay? So it's like very strong, militant kind of energy, fierce, it packs a strong punch kind of energy, and it makes sense because we have the strong woman here. So if you chose this reading, what they find most attractive about you is that you're strong. It could be physically, it could be mentally, okay? It could be emotionally. There's something here about maybe life always, hitting you with all these punches and trying to bring you down, but you don't give up. But this is definitely giving like a very dark, feminine, maybe a little intimidating. Here we have the patterns on her arm, which is kind of like giving me cheetah, zebra kind of thing. So it's kind of like you stand out apart from the crowd, but in a scary way, or in a interesting way, because zebras I wouldn't say are scary, but they're just like how they have those stripes. You, like I said, you stick out in the crowd. A cheetah or a tiger or whatever, those are scary. So like I said, the strong woman archetype could be you coming through, but it's kind of like you're strong, you're fierce, okay? You're in their face, but in like a very sexy way. Out of all the groups, I do think we were picking up on a little bit of femme fatale in group one. You're definitely giving that, but in a different way, okay? So I want to get more cards. The strong woman. You dark colors, moody, intense, mysterious. The things they find most attractive about you is your stomach area, your legs, or when you show some leg, because we're not getting full leg, we're getting some parts of like peekaboos, It's similar, we're getting peekaboos in her arms region. Maybe you wear what people don't usually wear, which is like, all black. I'm hearing, what's her name? Wednesday's mom from the Adams family, the mother is what I'm getting in her long garb and the way the husband like worshipped her. And then I'm also hearing Elvira. So that kind of like dark feminine energy is coming through for you guys and what they find the most attractive about you. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the goddess, and she's pregnant, so it's giving empress. We'll see if it comes out. Maybe you have like a lot of tattoos. Your aesthetic is just dark overall. We have the perfume queen. So it's like something very intense, very a little bit intimidating, very strong, hard to read. You have an armor up kind of thing. Maybe some of you felt called to group two because this was coming through a little bit there. But you stand out apart from the crowd because of that intense energy. Like it draws people in instead of pushing them away. You know? You draw people in instead of pushing them away. You guys can smell really good, and like that's something that they find attractive about you as well. You may always smell clean, like perfume. You smell, delicious. Is what I'm hearing. So perfume can be very important to you in how you dress or how you present yourself, because that's coming through. There's like a little, I'm here. You walk into the room and the energy intensifies. You feel that current, that electricity in the air. And it's just kind of like, who is that? You could like, yeah, we're black, wearing all black. We have the living legend. Like literally, people are just like, your name is whispered through the halls or something. It's kind of like a whisper, a hush comes over the room when you walk into it, because you just carry that like daunting energy, that courageous energy, that I don't give a F kind of energy, It's like giving literally the whole faction of Dauntless and Diverging, where they were just the mean, out there, in your face, like fearless kind of person. And that's how you come off. That's what this person finds most attractive about you. Where it's like, who is that? And how can I get closer to her? Or him? Or them? Here we have the rebel, exactly. Look, we have more black. And we have like little hints of leg. So like your leg is not fully showing, but it's kind of like showing a little bit. They're seeing little parts of peekaboos of skin, but they're not seeing the full thing. And some of them are with the living legend. It depends, because everyone dresses differently. Or for some of you, black and hint of boob, hint of tummy, little slither of stomach out, and then hint of leg. Maybe some of you like panty leg, like pantyhose, stockings. You look good in red, but it's like giving me the same femme fatale energy. Here we have the record breaker. Look, more boob and hint of leg. Maybe some of you are wearing thigh-high boots when you met this person, or you were wearing all black when you met this person, with just hints of skin, slithers of skin, and you intrigued them. They wanted to know more. Your voice is what they found attractive as well. Look at that look she's giving here with the rebel. It's kind of like, don't mess with me. But she's like posing and like, look at the shapely hips on her. Like, yeah. There's something about a look that you give people. And she's also kind of giving that look here as well, where she's like, I'm better than you. Or, I carry myself, I hold myself to a high, esteem. You could be a good conversationalist. That's what I'm hearing as well, with the whole microphone to her. When you're talking, everyone's listening. Okay, we have one more card here. And then we have the halftime superstar. So yeah, that's literally like halftime is when everyone is watching the freaking Super Bowl. That's the time everybody's waiting for, and that's the performance everyone is waiting for. So I think performers have been coming through in all three groups. Maybe you guys are performers, or you put on a show. Let's make a show of things. Because she's literally a living legend, has a microphone, has a mic. I mean, of course, this is a Britney Spears deck, and she's like singing, but that's not what all the cards are about. It's like you're on stage, you're front and center. People can't help but look at you, kind of vibe. People can't help but want to talk to you, hear what you have to say. You're just interesting. You give off that vibe of, I want to get to know this person a little bit better. But they also may bite my head off. Or they also may just, scare me a little bit. But I love the thrill. It's essentially what's coming through as well. A lot of purple as well, which is also regal, royal. So you know what I can do is overlap them a little bit. So maybe like patterns is something you wear a lot as well. This person loves when you wear patterns, when you wear like cutouts or slits or things where you can kind of see everything but not see everything. You leave things to the imagination. You could also be someone who's good at sports. You have like a very what is the word? Stocky, statuesque build. But I'm just getting like that curve to your hips. You know? You may not have the smallest waist around, but the way your hips curve gives you that shape of hourglass figure, or not Coke bottle. Coke bottle is like no waist. Hourglass is kind of what you're giving with the rebel, with the shapely thighs. People can love your thighs. That's what's coming through. Also here, yeah, because we're not getting full leg, we're just getting thigh. A little hint of thigh and leg. There's something about that coming through. There's something here about you in uniforms. Maybe some of you like have a specific work uniform and people love seeing you in that as well. But there's something about how you stand. So when you're standing somewhere, you could like stand with your hands on your hips, because both in these pictures, her hands are on her hips, and that kind of accentuates your whole body because it's like giving curves and angles and things like that. Okay, guys. Okay, you can relax. Let me stop. Like even how she's standing and how she's standing, how she's standing, how she's standing. It's like the way you stand and pose. You could like have like a specific pose, like I said, where you're standing. You have a way that you stand where it accentuates everything, Like you know how to do the lines and all of that. So some of you can be models. Or you look model-esque, you have a very beautiful, pretty face as well. And an intense stare. Like when people catch your eyes, it intimidates them. It definitely does. Because you have like that seductive stare. I don't know if you know you're doing it. But it's kind of like, yeah, like that whole, yeah, I'm sexy and I know it. Essentially, is what I'm hearing. I'm sexy and I know it. That's the energy coming through for you guys. Some of you that, yeah, you like dark clothes here. You like reds, you like pinks, that kind of thing. But everything is always matching, honestly. So if you're wearing black, maybe the shoes are black and the accessories are black. Everything is black. If you're wearing red, the bracelet is red, the shoes are red, the clothes are red, everything is red. If you're wearing pink, the shoes are pink, the outfit is pink, everything is pink. You know what I mean? If you're wearing sports or athleisure or whatever, everything is like matching. You know? So you play with colors really well as well. I was saying that for group one, like color theory. But it's like kind of just like you like everything to be put together. Everything has its place, essentially, is what the vibe that I'm getting mostly. Everything is always in its place where it's supposed to be. Yeah, your eyes, your lips is coming through very heavily. There's a stare you give. I don't know. There's a look. Like it could be bedroom eyes. You could have bedroom eyes, and this person's just like, what? Like fierce, not to be messed with. All those keep coming through. Let me get some tarot cards as well. For others of you with this high time superstar, if you're a man, like I said, you could have wear a uniform at your job, and I'm hearing women love a man in uniform. Okay, I don't know if it goes the other way because I'm not a guy, so I don't know if guys love a girl in uniform. Okay, maybe some of you do play sports, you are jocks, and that's something that comes to, just like I said, there's something about maybe you have like shoulders. And look at how the way she's standing, her shoulders are accentuated, especially in this picture here. So it could be something about your shoulders. Like I said, you're stocky. I don't want to say stocky. Like for guys, if you are stocky, you're stocky. But for women, it's kind of like the thing about hourglass figure is the shoulders have to match the hips. So maybe you have like wide shoulders, but you also have wide hips. So it matches and it gives the hourglass figure, because the lines and the curvatures in your body is what people are looking at, whether it's from a specific stance that you have, the way you stand, the way you hold your arms, you know what I mean? That kind of thing where it accentuates how you look. Here we have the lovers. Ooh, child. What they find most attractive about you is, yeah, you have that intense bedroom eye stare. So I kind of feel like when you're having a conversation with someone, they feel like they know you personally, like they're in your own little, like you guys are in your own first, like you guys are in your own little world, you know. What does their person find the most attractive about my group too? Look, we have the black dark aesthetic as well. So yeah, there's something here about you in dark clothing, dark colors. For some of you, we have the one pink here, but we have more dark colors than anything else. We have Queen of Cups, emotionally intelligent is what I'm getting, but that was too many cards. What does your person find the most attractive about them, please? What? Guys, you, hey, relax. It came out again. Queen of Cups. There's like a little bit of like soft girl energy as well coming through for you guys. But I'm feeling that has like a time and a place. This person could find it very attractive that you can be like very intense but also very soft as well. Or this person just likes you in softer colors. This person likes you to be in your soft feminine energy, you know? That's what when they find the most attractive. Here we have the King of Coins. Okay, you're also very stable. You're very intelligent. You can hold a good conversation. And look at the dark colors. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So you can be also very playful, very passionate, but intense keeps coming through. And look at how she's looking at us over her glasses. Yeah, we have a stare. That's very sexy. And it draws people in, but also kind of intimidates them to a certain extent as well. We have the Ten of Coins. Yeah, you're giving mother, you're giving at home. People feel comfortable with you with lovers. Like I said, it's just you and them. You could be like very open sometimes when you're talking to someone. It's like you, like I said, you're their whole world in that moment, you know? Because you kind of keep their attention held. And then we have 10 of Coins and 9 of Coins. Yeah. You give rich, bish, high maintenance. No, you're well put together. I'm hearing freaking Gaston. My future wife. Belle's the most beautiful girl in the village. That makes her the best. Literally. So you could be the most beautiful person people have seen. And I'm hearing inside and out, okay? With all these coins energies coming through, I don't know. You give like a very grounding kind of energy. Where, like I said, it's like you're kind of scary, but you also make people feel at home. So it's kind of like a grounded intensity where they're just like, oh, I still feel safe with you. I'm not scared trying to run in the other direction. But you do have that very mysterious alert to you where it's like, I want to know more about you. Who are you? Where did you come from? You freaking, you freaking siren being. Like, where? You're curvy in all the right places. They want to get a grip. Oh my gosh. They want a handful of the booty. Like, the booty batanga is what I'm hearing. Okay, relax. There's something about your smile, like I said, your teeth, your lips, your smiles coming through. That stare, there's something about it. The look you give people. I'm hearing you just gotta give me that look. When you give me that look and the penny's coming off, whether you're a guy or a girl, that you give people a look. You could be like very physically fit as well. And look at all the tattoos. I didn't want to say that because we had her tattoos showing under her, um, the little bralette she's wearing here. But look at all the tattoos. It's just like, ooh, it's giving daddy or mommy. That's it. Like, that's literally what it's giving. You feel safe with this person. They make you feel like you're well taken care of. Okay, or they feel that like that with you. But if you're feminine or masculine, you're either mommy or daddy. That's it. That's it. That's all I could say. Like, oh, this guy here, I just can't with him. The look he's giving is like giving daddy, get your over here right now. And you're just like, okay, I'm coming. And it's like you're scared of them, because you know that they have that intensity, but it's also you're running towards them because they said so, Like you're very like commanding, that kind of thing. Whew, child. Relax, guys. I can go sit down somewhere. Thank you. And like, yeah, so if you're mommy, if for my feminines, they're daddy. And if you're daddy for my masculines, then they're mommy. So whoever's attracted to you, you're kind of like evenly matched, kind of the vibe that I'm getting. If they have an intense stare, so do you. If they're intimidating, so are you. So like a mirroring energy in some kind of way. If they would make the perfect partner, mommy, daddy, settling down, so would they. Like, you know, that kind of thing. So people do see you, they're attracted to the whole homemaking, homey, motherly kind of. I'm hearing matronly. You could have them. I'm hearing childbearing hips because that was kind of coming through in the top there. They just want to see you at home in your element. That's when this person like finds you the most attractive. When you're reading a book, they're just like, who reads a book in the bath? You know, who's lighting up candles and like, you know, adding that romantic air to everything they do. You know? Whew, y'all are okay. I'm gonna let me relax. You could be a really good cook and they find that attractive about you as well, or you're just a good homemaker. You make someone feel okay. You make them feel at home. You make them picture a house with you. They want to see you in your natural state at home, just doing things that you would normally do. They don't always want to see you on. They've seen you on, okay, but they also want to see you down, dressed down, naked. There's something, your shoulders are coming through as well. But like I said, the decolletage, the boob area, you were showing some boob, or they loved when you show boob, or the illusion of boob, whatever that means. But like I said, thighs is a very important thing here. Your shapely thighs, your hips, your boobs, that's coming through as well. Your butt is also coming through a little bit. There's just an air of electricity. Like I said, when you're talking to someone, it just feel like they're attracted to you. They can't help it. For my men, I'm getting that forearm. And you could be like, your arms are very attractive. They look very strong. You could have like a six pack or something. You're very limber, but also still muscular. So you're not like brolic or anything, you know, but it's like you have some meat on you and they love that. The way you dress in suits, it's giving business, it's giving professional. Like I said, if some of you were called to group two, you can go watch group two, but it's like giving that kind of thing. A performer as well, like which is what is coming through here. So maybe some of you are like in sports professions where I think this is like, I don't know what this is called. Ribbons? Is it trapeze? Is it I'm trying to remember the name. I can't remember the name. But you can move your body very, very well. I'm hearing viral as well. So if you're a man, you have like a viral mm, energy. Like this person gonna take it like it's giving daddy, like I said. That's it. It's giving daddy for my masculines where I'm where he's gonna take care of me, but he's gonna give me a little, you know, discipline when the time is right. Or it's giving mommy where it's just like I feel safe like, to be in my very masculine energy with her because she's in her very feminine energy with the Queen of Cups, you know. So it really just depends who you're watching for. Here we have the home cooked meal. You, like I said, you know how to cook really well, and that's what they find very attractive about you. When you're dressed down, when you're in nature, is something that's important as well. Like I said, in your natural habitat is what I'm hearing. So this person finds you the most attractive when you're being yourself, whether that's out in nature, whether it's in the house, whether it's on a night out, that kind of thing. Because y'all dress up to the nines. Look at how sexy they all look here. It's kind of like giving you love to accentuate what you have, what looks good on you. So if you have great boobs, you're accentuating that. If you have the hips, you're accentuating that. You know what I mean? If you have great legs and thighs, you're wearing the thigh high stockings, the pantyhose. You're wearing the thigh high boots. It just adds shape. Like I said, you're all about the angles and things like that. So you wear things that accentuate what you have already. For some of you guys, you wear like shorts, you wear the regular t-shirts, that kind of thing, and like just you in your natural regular form is like very sexy as well. Like I said, you could be someone who wears uniform, or I'm hearing, what was I hearing? It's something denim tuxedo. Is that what it's called? That's what it's giving me, denim tuxedo as well. So even if you are dressed down, you're still like you have that imposing. Yes, that's what it is, imposing presence. Okay, for my men and my women. It's kind of like, yeah, some of you are like actually in sports or something, and you have that physique. If for my men with the halftime superstar coming through, but like I said, when you talk, people are gonna stop and listen. You just have sex appeal. Honestly, is what's coming through for you guys. Really, whether you're just looking, whether you're just standing there, you're looking good. You have that pose, you have that look. Okay, when you talk, people are listening. Honestly, when you smile, it's kind of like the whole world is shining with you. You could have like a. I'm hearing a crooked smile, a gap smile. You may not be that confident how your teeth look, but your person loves that. Others of you, you're very conservative. You don't really show much skin because we have this one lady here. It's kind of like we're seeing things and we're not seeing things. So like I said, you know how to play. So like I said, you know how to play with lights and angles and things like that. It's like give the air of, oh yeah, they're showing so much skin, but they're really not. Also, here in this 10 of coins, this woman is wearing full get up. We're only seeing toes. So maybe you guys have cute toes and cute, like feminine, delicate hands as well. Like, if that's all they can see, that's just alluring enough to pull them in, draw them in. Because behind her, we have this chandelier. So it's like whatever you wear, you shine in, you know? I just feel like I'm in trouble every time I look at this guy here. Who does he think he is? Just, ugh. He's like, say that again and see what happens. Come here. Stop acting up. Get us together. Fix your attitude. Something like that. I'm just like, okay, okay, relax. Thank you. That's what's coming through. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, at the bottom, like I said, there's something about your singing voice, your speaking voice, something about there's the star of the show whenever you're speaking. Judgment, something about your eyes as well. They're very big. Okay, they're very doe like. That's what I'm hearing. Or very siren like. Both. I heard both. You always seem like in command and in control. Like people never catch you unaware or off guard. That's not a thing that happens with you. You could look good in green because you have green, and I think green is all the earthy tones. So you look good in green. Okay, you look good in black. You look good in red. We're gonna see what else comes through for what they find most attractive about you. How you just always seem to know what to do. Look at that cognac. Maybe somebody like to drink dark liquor. We have prestige, competence, subtlety, affluence. Exactly. That's that 10 of coins and 9 of coins. Like you always come off looking rich and expensive and well put together. Whether what you're wearing is expensive or not, that's what's coming through. Like you have prestige. You're well bred, is what I'm hearing. Like you were raised right. I'm hearing mama ain't raised no fool. You're competent. You can have good, intelligent conversations. You're even here taking a bath and you're still reading. So you come off like someone who's very like worldly, intelligent. Smart, basically competent. And here we have like earthy colors. We have browns. What else is gonna come through? How does your person view them, please, Spirit? My group threes. We have periwinkle, friendship, womanhood, purity, love. Periwinkle. That's like a cute, innocent, soft energy, which is what was coming through with that pink, and I love how it came out kind of over that card. So you do have times of like being very feminine and very soft and very like open, and they do love that. They find that very attractive when they see those glimpses beneath the armor. When you're soft with them, you ask them, have you eaten? Did you get home safe? How was your day? You actually care about how they feel. But look, we have green. I said it. You look good in green. You could look good in purple. You look good in brown. Neutral colors. This could be a thing as well, but black is definitely very prominent. And look, we have black and brown here and black and browns here. We have harmony, health, safety, growth. Yeah. You look healthy. That's what the pentacles can come through as well. Can come through as well. Here we have purple that look very dark energies. Yeah. I love how every reading had a color scheme. Like, I'm so here for that. And look, we have spirituality, imagination, mystery, and royalty. What did I say about the purple? Royalty, yup. You're coming through as like very spiritual, very sage. Is what I'm getting. Like very mature, very grown folk. Like I said, mom and dad. You could be the mom friend, the dad friend. You're giving mommy, they're gonna take care of me and make sure I eat and make sure I do my homework and make sure I'm loved on. They're giving daddy, they're gonna make sure I'm disciplined, they keep me in line and I'm gonna feel safe and protected kind of energy. We have gray, compromise, control. You're always in control. That's that competence coming through. That's that king of coins coming through. Look at his face. Just his face says more than enough. Like keep playing and see what happens. That thrill of excitement, knowing you're gonna get in trouble for my people who, like some things, they get into some things and you did something on purpose to get in trouble and you're gonna get that, you're gonna get reprimanded, you're gonna get that spanked, you're gonna get that something. That's him right here. You can't tell me you don't see that. Like, don't lie. We have neutrality and practicality. That's literally what is kind of coming through a little bit, where it's just like you're hard to read. Yeah, and I'm kind of hearing that verse from Cardi B. I'm kind of scary, hard to read. I'm like a Ouija board, but I'm a boss. Who you gonna leave me for? Like, who is better than me? Who else out there is gonna give you what I give you? Who's gonna give you that soft feminine? Who's gonna give you that dark feminine? Who's gonna give you the competent conversations? Who's gonna give you someone who's well read and we can have conversation about everything? Who's gonna make you fool? Who's gonna make you feel at home? Make you feel safe? Make you feel like you're the only person in the room? Like, who gonna do that? But I'm a boss. Who you gonna leave me for? You like you're it. I'm her. I'm it. That's it. Period. We have violet, which is wisdom, sensitivity, spirituality coming through again, and creativity. So you do come off as like a sage being. And then here we have gold. You're worth more than gold. Here we have wealth, success, prestige, and prosperity. Prestige coming through again. So you give off like very well put together vibes. Like, I know how to look good. And look in the Ace of Swords, we had gold coming through. So golden voice is what I'm hearing as well. It's like very smooth, almost like honey. So you taste like honey, look like honey, they just want to eat you up, whatever that is coming through as, that's what's coming through as. But yeah, you're someone who's like very smart. You would hold a good conversation, you know what I mean? You're very well spoken, well read. You come through as someone who's successful, because that's what this person is coming through as, okay? That prosperity is coming through again as well. But we're getting a little bit of everything. We're getting the soft, we're getting the dark and the mysterious, the very rich is what I'm hearing. Like rich food, rich I'm hearing notes, base notes, top notes. So maybe like the whiskey you taste like has like a bunch of different tastes, layers, you know? They have to taste it and swirl it around their mouth a little bit to get what you taste like. We also got perfume somewhere, I believe. Yeah, perfume wanted to come out in the Brittany card. It's kind of like, you are a bunch of different smells, coming together to make this perfect rich smell. So you may have your own special concoction of perfumes to spray together that people just say like, oh, you smell so delicious. What do you use? You're just like, I use a few things, like mind your business. Like, like I just smell good. I look good. Like, what else are you telling me? Nothing. And you know this. But yeah, that mysterious air does come through with the spirituality coming through. People don't know what to expect. They don't know what to all the things you talk about. Like you have like a lot of wisdom about a lot of different things. You have a lot of insight about a lot of different things, and they love that. So like I said, just talk to you. Okay, so I think that's everything for you guys. This was like a pretty straightforward reading. You're very good, light on your feet is what I'm hearing as well. You could be a good dancer. You're very flexible. It's like giving me, like I said, those people who are in the Olympics who like have to do things with the the ribbons and maybe gymnasts, like they have to be strong in order to like even the girls have to be strong in order to put their body contort their body in different positions and flips and vaults and all that kind of stuff. You have to be, or like the thing that you spin around on the bar. No, bar is the whatever, you know what I mean. There's the vault, there's the bar, then there's that thing that you fly around on and have to put yourself into the air and come back down and catch yourself and keep flipping and do all this kind of. You have to be very strong, so your core is strong. You could have very strong core values as well. You know, I'm like, since we're talking about cores, you have a strong core, whether it's physical or morals, values, those kinds of things. Okay, but yeah, more than gold, more than gold. Your love is more than gold. That song is coming through. Right over the 10 of coins, the 9 of coins. Like you're very abundant, secure in yourself and who you are as well. Success, because that's what 9 of Pentacles means as well. You're very good on your own. Like you're a whole human being looking for another whole human being, and this person loves that they get to be the mom to your dad, the dad to your mom. That kind of thing. The perfect match to your perfect match. Essentially, is what's coming through. Okay. Yeah, it look good in black. Some of you could have like a shaved off sides, but a lot of hair on the. I don't know what that's called, y'all. I do not know anything about men haircuts. I'm telling you. Some of you have the dark hair. Some of you have the, like I said, the coif with the sides shaved off. Some of you just have a shock of dark hair because this woman has a shock of dark hair as well. Okay, waves, curls, just like very a wild mane is what's coming through mostly in these cards up here. Your hair is just like very free. You can wear it out often. Of course, Brittany's blonde, so some of you can be blonde, but I'm also getting dark hair as well. Okay, dark curls, dark waves, mysterious. Like I said, like a prowling tiger, a prowling leopard, a prowling cheetah, or it's like like that thing they say where you're like scared, you get like frozen in shock, frozen in fear, frozen in arousal, whatever that is. That's kind of the thing that happens with people and this person. If you see a car coming to get you, and like some people stop and freeze, and some people would move out of the way. Most people would stop in fear. If you see a freaking cheetah prowling towards you, they say do not run. That just kicks in their hunting instinct. You just stay there and hope that they leave you the heck alone. You know what I mean? But running is not the thing you're supposed to do. So when you get people in your sights, they're scared, and they don't know what to say. They're kind of like when you put them on the spot or ask them a question, they're kind of like, huh? And they don't know what to say because they're shocked you're talking to them. That kind of thing is what's coming through, and that's what they find most attractive about you. Yeah, okay. So on your lips is coming through as well. If I didn't say that earlier, because the way he's holding his lips is just like, I'm gonna eat you up. Is literally what that man is right there is saying. So yeah, they just wanna, they don't play. They're not playing. But yeah, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I hope this video resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me. It's my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. As always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye.